Hello, my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are new here and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and kindly put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post over here. Today, I'm going to take you through a journey that we are going to begin called the Mockup series. So in this series, we are going to learn how to turn everything into a mockup, anything at all, absolutely. You do not necessarily have to go and download a mockup. You can basically turn anything into a mockup for your presentations, okay? So we'll be downloading random images and then we are going to delve into the concept of making a mockup, how mockups are being made, and we can also create our own mockups. All right, so we'll be downloading random images. So today our first mockup that we are going to do is an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and we've downloaded the image and we've already taken off the background. This to enable us to be as quick as possible in this tutorial and learn some tips. If you want to learn how to take off the background, you can use the pen tool, or you can hop onto a platform called Remove Background. This video is not sponsored by Remove Background, but it's a platform where you can upload your images to take off the background. So in this journey, we are going to learn about how mockups work, how they are being created, and it can even give you a job. You can hop on and be a creator for platforms like Freepik, Mockup Tree, and other platforms that have resources that developers and designers create and put on the platform and get some coins in return. So it can also be a side hustle for you, the designer. So without wasting too much time, let's get right into the video. So after taking off your background, we are going to take our image into our artboard. We're going to resize it. And now the focus of this mockup is the screen. All right, every mockup has its own focus, but with this iPhone 16 Pro Max, the focus is the screen. All right, so if you want to follow up with this same image, in the description is a link to our Telegram page where you can find the link to download this exact same image. Okay, so the focus is the screen. Okay, so we are quick one. We are going to create a smart object that is going to help us or enable us to position or change the dimension of our screen. So quick one, let's bring in a rectangle with a rounded edge. So let me draw over it. Let me take off the border, give it a yellow color, and let me increase the edge a bit. From here, the next thing that we are going to do is to turn this shape into a smart object. Then from here, we can position it to lie on top of our screen. Mind you, if you position it for it to lie on your screen and then you double click on it to edit, it is going to give you the position per which you did. Let me show you in a quick one. So let's go back from the smart object, select T, distort, and let's do something real quick, something very random, and let's see what happens. Okay, and let's turn this into a smart object. Now double click to edit and you see the kind of positioning it has given us. This is not what we want. All right, so what we will do is we will first of all make it a smart object, convert to smart object, And then from here we can position it whichever way we want. That way, when we click to edit, we'll still have the straight dimension to edit on. So let's stay with me as I position it using the transform tools, the transform options. Then afterwards we'll try to edit it and you see the effect. So Control T. Okay, so now we've successfully been able to place it on the screen of our iPhone, but there is a little problem. There is the front camera here is missing. So what we are going to do is we are going to cut out the front camera from the original image and put it on top of our smart object. So I'll select the pen tool. Just a quick one, let me show you how to use the pen tool. So you make sure it's on path, you click and drag, hold Alt and click. You click and drag down, Alt, click and drag, Alt, and let's close it up. Click and drag upwards, right click, make selection, and then we can Control V, Control C, and let's take it up onto our smart object, above our smart object. And now we have a complete screen, iPhone screen. So with so doing, we can simply double click on this smart object and then we have a straight artboard to edit. All right, so here you can put in any texts. You can put it any text, any image. Let's have something like free mockup. iPhone 16 Pro Max. And in your smart object, all that you have to do is just to press Ctrl S to save for it to reflect on your original mockup. All right, and so if you are putting on an image, how will this look like? Okay, so stay with me as I bring in an image. Okay, so for instance, this is our image that we want to put on our mockup and make it reflect. So if we leave it in this state and we simply click on Control Save, it is going to distort our mockup. So let's see what happened. You see, the round edges are missing. So in a situation like this, what you have to do is that you put it right on top of your shape and you create a clipping mask to have the edges. You save once again and you have your edges back. Very beautiful. All right, so quick one, to be able to download this free mockup and to save you all the stress, in the description is a link to our Telegram page. It will be active on the page for 1 whole week and it will be free for you to download. So you can hop onto the platform, onto our page and download it for free. So now let's add up some shadows to make it look realistic. So we are going to add some shadows. So normally when you download your mockup, the smart object is what you normally see as your design here. And sometimes it has some color, of which we can also do, so we can give it a red or a blue or whatever color that it is. So let's give it a shadow to make it look realistic. So we are going to select our brush tool, pick black, add up an empty layer, brush, and choose the shadow tool. And let's add up a shadow. So the shadows that we add to every mockup depends on what kind of background that we are given to it. Okay, sometimes we can make it look it is hanging, so you can bring the shadow really down, then it looks like it is hanging, or you can bring it very close, then it looks like it is sitting. Whichever way that you want it, it is the imagination or the kind of presentation that you want to give. All right, so on other platforms like FreePic, they have ways and principles of qualifying your mockup to be able to be uploaded onto the page. All right, one of them is naming your layers, grouping them and naming them. Okay, so this mockup really does not need an FX or some highlights. All right, it looks good in its normal state, but there are some mockups that for you to have a realistic look, you need to have highlights, you need to give them the realistic looks. All right, so as we journey through this design series, we are going to learn about those mockups as well. All right, so this brings us to the end of today's tutorial. If you want to download this mockup for free, in our description once again is a link to our Telegram page, and it is going to be active for free for 1 week. If you are here and you've still not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any content that we post on our channel. Once again, my name is Design Goals, and see you in the next episode. Bye.